Well, greetings, everyone. This is the Friday edition of the PLR show. And once again, if you don't have our PLR Academy, our free PLR Academy, make sure you pick it up at theplrshow.com and you'll be able to get access to it. 5 ways of being able to learn how to promote your PLR. Now, um, yesterday I talked about the fact that we're creating a workshop here in our local area for our local meetup. I gave you details on where it is. If you haven't heard that, you can listen to the Thursday episode. It'll tell you where you can go and see everything. And I wanted to kind of give you a little insight on kind of how things are developing. I did put together an offer called the Product Snowball, and in creating the video course, I'm not going to have time to really do that course justice. That course probably all by itself, even as one offer, is probably going to take over 20 to 30 videos in order to explain it to a person that is not an internet marketer. And so, what I'm going to do for the Saturday call is I'm going to find a way to maybe do the presentation and then promote the teachable PLR product. So if you have our teachable PLR, um, you already know. I think it's plrshow.com/SYEWT, plrshow.com/SYEWT, and to sell your expertise with Teachable. And uh, um, so I'm going to incorporate that as the offer because I do want to do the product snowball formula and do an over the shoulder set of videos for that. I think that is a good way for you to be able to use that content. A number of you already have it. If you don't have it, you can just wait until I do the video course, and you'll be able to get the MMO version as well as all the graphics and everything to it, and that'll go with the over the shoulder course. Now, um, that's not, what I wanted to talk about here tonight was something that happened today, actually. And a friend of mine that we've done business together before. Uh, he's actually wanting to joint venture with me in order to sell the PLR that I have. Now, here's the good part of that, and one of the reasons why I want to tell you is because he's got reach and that he's got access to a fairly sizable database of people who are going to be interested in digital content. They're going to be interested in learning some of the things that you have in the PLR. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and join up with him, and we are going to together uh, basically take the PLR. We're going to rebrand it, and we're going to sell these on a live call. So I've already got two live calls of my own, and I think we're going to do 1 or 2 live calls a month. And what we're basically going to do is we're going to market the PLR products, and they're going to be obviously again rebranded and and made according to this specific brand that we're doing together. Now, when I can tell you more about what that brand is and about where it is, so you can see it, I will do that on this on this podcast. Here's why I tell you this, and it's something that I probably maybe have not really covered directly, and that is uh, if what you're finding is that you get your sales pages set up, maybe you've got your learning center offer set up, and you're just kind of wondering, okay, how do I build the following? How do I build the traffic base? And one of the things we talked about was that you basically definitely want to do your own workshops so you can begin building some kind of organic traffic. And that's the same thing I am doing. What you also could do is you could find someone who has reach. You can find someone who has a big database or a big audience, and you can partner with them. And basically, what you're going to be doing is maybe you're going to split the technical work. Maybe you're going to be the product woman or the product guy, and you're going to rebrand and make all the products available for this joint venture you're going to do with this individual that already has a reach. And, excuse me. One of the things I have noticed is that there are quite a few people who have audiences who don't necessarily have time, or they don't necessarily have the wherewithal to put to put products together. And this is a way for you to start generating activity. And basically what you're going to be doing is partnering together. Now, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to determine, what that person's going to be paid, what you're going to be paid, what bringing the products to the table really means. But, you can just go ahead and just divide it by 50%. Now, here's what I will tell you in kind of in caution about doing something like that is you really do have to know the person well. Now, the person that I'm doing this joint venture with, I know that person extremely well. We've already done business together, and we've already had it so that uh, we did business, and we exchanged money together, right? So I do not feel like this person is even remotely close to being the kind of person that can cheat me. But you do have to know that if you're going to get in this kind of joint venture with someone who's going to have access to your products, or someone who is going to basically be collecting the money and splitting it up with you, right? So whoever collects the funds, that's going to be the person that you're going to have to trace the most. And even if it's you, right? Even if you set it up so that all this person is doing is they're bringing traffic, and you being the one that's going to sort of be the Stripe account or the PayPal account or whatever the account is, and you're going to distribute that person's commissions. You're going to distribute their partner share. You've got to be super. I'd say super. Best just on top of things, so that there could never be any accusation of you kind of holding someone's money. In fact, I had this conversation with someone, and I may have even mentioned this yesterday, and they asked me, well, why do you even bother with Teachable? And again, I think I said this yesterday, is because it's a way for me to be able to administer an affiliate program, with being hands free. It costs a little bit more. It's a little bit more of a hassle. But if I want to administer my own affiliate program, then that's going to be one way to do it. So I said all this to say that one way for you to jumpstart the traffic process is to find someone with reach. I think I even mentioned before that, typically, let's say network marketing refugees, typically they don't have their own product line. And sometimes you can go in, and this is something that I did years ago, but I did do it. And I know that there are people who still need it. You can be the person to do your own call. You can be a person to, do the training, the internet marketing training for some of the people that, again, they don't, they sort of have the personality, and they have the reach. They may not have the technical expertise that you have. And so, if you do that kind of thing, I mean, obviously, you don't want to get on somebody else's call and sell your stuff. You want to get on that person's call, teach them, and then invite them to your regular call. And again, hopefully you're doing your own workshop on a weekly basis. If you are not, you should be. Um, but basically, finding ways to partner with individuals that personally already have some kind of audience, some kind of reach, but don't have either the products that are set up with a buy button on them, or that don't have the ability to teach. I mean, there are all kinds of ways for you to jumpstart this process. And I thought of that today because today was a day that I actually talked to a person I'm doing a joint venture with, and we're going to be selling the products, kind of the same ones that you have maybe gotten from us, and we're going to be selling them as straight up products. We're going to be adding some stuff to it. We're going to be making them more dynamic. We're going to be doing some training together, and we're basically going to make them more valuable than just PLR products. And again, so this is something that anybody can do. And if you're listening to this, you probably know people. And what you want to do is start making some lists of people who could potentially be the kind of person that you could go to and say, hey, let's do a joint venture together. You've got an audience. I've got products that we can sell together. And, basically, you're going to need to be able to be the person to set it up. You're going to want to be the person who knows how to use a platform and to put together a partner share, and then to also make sure that, if you're going to be recruiting affiliates, that they get paid also. Okay, and that's really about it for today. And hopefully I'll have a chance to get with you on our Saturday edition, where I will let you know how the workshop went. Now, as of the recording of this, there is a workshop tomorrow that I've got planned. There are 3 attendees so far, so I didn't expect any, to be honest. So there's 73 people in the meetup. People are still joining, and there are 3 attending. So there may not have been enough time to really get the word out about this, but I'm not worried about that. I'm really more worried about making sure I get content to be placed in there. And now for me, there are some venues that I can promote in. I can promote in local Facebook groups, local Facebook business groups. I can also promote in things like Alignable. I don't think there's a way for me to post in Nextdoor, but again, I can, if I have a regular workshop, I can make that as part of my page. And I think the deal with Nextdoor is that you got to be a Google-based business. I'm not sure about that. I'm going to be checking on that. I'll kind of let you know. But basically, you can find the same kind of venues in order to start promoting your weekly call, as well as everything that you're going to be doing. When you get a partner that already has that reach. Okay, so again, that's it for tonight. Again, make sure that if you don't have our free PLR Academy, or you are not part of our mailing list, make sure you go to the plrshow.com and then get the free download area, which is going to be our PLR Academy. There are 5 courses in there that will show you how to use your PLR. And as of right now, we have released videos, PLR videos on TikTok, and you can get those at the plrshow.com/TKTK. Again, plrshow.com/TKTK. Okay, so with that, thank you very much, everybody. Appreciate you all listening in. Have a great day and a pleasant tomorrow. Take care.